Hi everyone. The UN currently holds an exhibit where they honour international victims of terrorism. But for some reason, they decided that none of the Israeli hostages taken on October the 7th would be in the exhibit. In fact, no Israeli or Jewish victim of terror ever made the cut. So we at PFI thought that we should share the powerful story of one of the hostages, Sapir Cohen, a survivor who endured an unimaginable ordeal. I'll let Sapir speak for herself in a moment, but I think some context is required. So, just months before her captivity, Sapir had a deep sense that something terrible was going to happen, but she couldn't explain why. And despite claiming to have the perfect life at the time, this fear drove her to seek medical help. But when nothing was found, she turned to prayer. And it was actually Psalm 27 that she quoted. And she started reciting the chapter every day for 30 days for a devotional. And the final day of that prayer was October the 7th, the day that everything changed.
Sasha looked at his phone and turned it around. And I'm told him, Sasha, what a message. I knew what a message, but I didn't want to believe. So I asked him, tell me. And he say, no matter what, just be quiet. In that moment, I took a blanket. I just put it over myself. I didn't want to see anything. And we hide under the bed because there is no place to hide. And then I heard Allahu Akbar. I heard maybe hundreds of terrorists come inside the kibbutz, and I heard things explode, and the screams of the terrorists, the screams of the people that killed by these savages. And it's heard like they go home by home and shooting everywhere, everyone, and we just wait to our turn. And they come close and close to us. And I was terrified. All my body was water. I was shaking. And I say the prayer again and again and again. And when I say it, I felt deep inside of me, I felt peace. And I didn't understand how can I feel it in this situation. Finally, they come to our house and they show the door. They come inside, they just took everything and broke everything. And then I heard Sasha screams. They took me from the blanket, maybe 10 terrorists, and they took us separately. When I go outside, I saw Sasha with the knees on the floor with the hands over his head and bleeding face. They beat him. And they put me on a bike with 2 terrorists and take me to Gaza. When I came inside Gaza, I was maybe 1 month in houses and 1 month in tunnels in hard conditions. But before that, when I came inside Gaza, I saw thousands of people. This is the welcome in Gaza, thousands. All the civilians who was outside, all the street was full of civilians, the innocent civilians. And they are all come to touch me and to beat me. And they beat me very strong that I need to put the hands over my head and I'm saying, God, please save me.
Throughout her captivity, Sapir relied heavily on her faith. God brought her strength and even miracles, which has not only helped her to survive, but allowed her to support other hostages, especially a younger girl who she befriended. Sapir's story also carries a powerful message about the light that God can shine in you in a dark place. And this is the area that I want to focus on because there is so much fear spread across the globe, and this can be an encouraging message to us all.
And yes, one day, one of the terrorists drew a memorial candle and he wrote my name on this candle. And I was very angry because every day I talk with him 5 hours maybe. I was very angry and I'm saying, why you wrote my name? And he say, I hate you because you're my enemy and I hate you. But when you are here, all this place lighting. I say, what? I can't believe that I hear that from a terrorist. And every day I said three things. The first is my prayer. The second is thank you, God, that you sent me to this place because I feel all the power that you gave me. And I know how to use it to keep myself and to help the other hostages. And the last is thank you, God, about all the angels that you sent me to this hell. And when I came back to Israel and I saw how many people prayed for me and how many people decided to be more good people because they believe that this thing will bring me back, I understood that all the angels that I felt, they are not imaginary.
Matthew 5:14 to 16 says, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." Christians, we have the light of Christ in us. Please make sure that people can see it. Now, Sapir's story is far from over. Her boyfriend Sasha is still a hostage, and her message to us is clear. We need to do everything we can to bring the remaining hostages home. Their lives depend on it. And as Christians, we can join in prayer by seeking God's protection, peace, and deliverance for those who are in harm's way. We can pray for the safety and swift release of all hostages, for comfort and healing for the survivors, and wisdom and strength for those who are making decisions in these difficult times. Just as Sophia found solace and strength turning to this psalm during her captivity, we too can turn to Jesus Christ, asking Him to intervene and bring peace where there is conflict, hope where there is despair, and light where there is darkness. Please pray, like, and subscribe to our channel to stay informed about prayers for Israel. We'll bring you more information soon. God bless you all.